Hello everybody, this is Bob here. Welcome to another 2017 NASCAR discussions video. We got quite a few things to discuss in this video. We got the Overtons 301 at New Hampshire. We got the Eldora Derby, and the fact that Alex Bowman is going to be driving the 80 in 2018. So let's start off with the Overton 301. So I didn't really pay too much attention to this race, mainly because I was so busy playing on my iPad Air, basically working on my Train Simulator 2 house route I didn't really watch too much of the race, but I did watch the exciting bits of the race, like the last 10 laps or the last 25 laps, and overall it was a fairly inactive race, but didn't see the Xfinity race, but that's become a normal thing now because some say that the Xfinity race was more exciting than the Cup race here at New Hampshire, even though the Cup race, even though the Xfinity race was infested with Cup drivers, but that's usual. And Kyle Busch has decided that he's going to retire from the Xfinity series as soon as he gets 100 wins in that series, which is good. But at the same time, we still have other Cup drivers to deal with, like the Penske guys, and so there's that. And the Cup race itself, I was expecting Matt Kenseth to win this one, and it seemed that he would win this race for a little while, but then again, not really. Instead, it was Martin Truex Jr. leading for some points in the race, and then Denny Hamlin coming and taking the lead. Later on in the race, Joe Gibbs Racing finally has a win this season, which is, something that we've been waiting for ever since, heck, the Daytona 500. We've been waiting for Joe Gibbs Racing to, well, not really since the Daytona 500, but, ever since that we found that Joe Gibbs Racing wasn't as dominant as they were in 2016, they finally got a race victory this season. So, yeah. So glad that Denny Hamlin has a win this season. Let's hope that Kyle Busch can go on and win at Indianapolis this weekend. Yeah. I did actually record a small review of this race, which was only 2 minutes long, and it was basically me and Daddy talking about the race, and I was gonna upload that to YouTube, but unfortunately I didn't get the chance to upload it before my iPad Air had problems and stuff. But it's fine, because then again the Overton 301, there really isn't too much to talk about in that race. But overall fairly, I don't know, with an inactive race. Like, the ending of the race was when it got a bit more exciting. Like, Kyle Larson was chasing down Denny Hamlin, but the race ended just too soon. So move on to New Hampshire, and now we move on to what is probably one of the greatest tracks in NASCAR. Heck, maybe the greatest tracks in NASCAR. Greatest race in NASCAR is the Eldora Derby. Yep, it's a one-of-a-kind race, and it's the reason why NASCAR needs to go to more dirt tracks, because this race was fun. The Eldora Derby, again, it's the reason why NASCAR needs to go to more dirt tracks. And the heat races were pretty good in the heat races, the 5 heat races. And there's the last chance qualifier, which was also fairly exciting to watch. And then there was the race itself, the 150 lap feature race, and that race was also pretty fun to watch. There was cautions here and there, I think there was about 7 or 8 cautions in this race, but that's kind of typical for Eldora. Then again, this is the first ever truck race that I've seen racing at Eldora, full on live TV. But I'll definitely tune into this race next year as well, and probably every year beyond as well. And the race was pretty fun to watch. Definitely more fun to watch than the Overton 300, and I was actually watching this race with my buddy Arlington Trains Weather 124. You know him. You probably know him by now. Yeah, we were watching this race together. He was watching it. We weren't obviously there together, but we were chatting over Messenger, and he was at his home watching it on his TV, and I was at home watching it on my TV, and we watched the whole race, and we actually chatted on for 4 hours, which is now a new record, and it's crazy. Yeah. So overall, good race. If I was the CEO of NASCAR, I would probably make, at least schedule at least 10 dirt races a year, maybe 5 dirt races in the Cup Series, maybe about 3 or 4 in Xfinity, and maybe the same amount of trucks or something like that. I don't know, but it would be cool to see NASCAR go back to its roots more often, because that's when, well, I mean, NASCAR really started where the story where souped up cars and run away from the police with moonshine, and you get the story, but it also got its roots from dirt racing, and yeah, Eldora is the only dirt race left remaining in NASCAR in the modern day, which is kind of sad, especially considering how many dirt tracks there are in the country. But yeah, overall, great race. Definitely showcases again why NASCAR needs to go to more dirt races. And many people are excited about the fact that Eldora is coming into NASCAR Heat 2. And hopefully the dirt racing is actually pretty good, yeah. I was actually going to discuss that in episode number 3 of the NASCAR Heat News Show, but that's been postponed for now because of sausagery. Who knows, maybe I'll get to it next week or something like that, but I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do. But we'll find out. I feel a sneeze coming. But yeah. And now let's get to another topic. Just today, it was confirmed that Alex Bowman will drive the 88, replacing Dale Earnhardt Jr. in 2018. And I actually did a video about this, explaining, where Eric Jones. There's sausage outside, but hey, when isn't there sausage on this narrow road? But I was wondering where is Matt Kenseth going to go, and I mentioned in that video that there are 4 most likely drivers that are going to be driving the 88, and that was Matt Kenseth, Alex Bowman, Justin Allgaier, and William Byron. And it turns out that it has been confirmed that Alex Bowman will be the driver of the 88 in 2018. And some people, apparently there's some people out there in the NASCAR community saying, oh, but Alex Bowman doesn't deserve to be in the 88. He didn't even do that good at BK Racing. I mean, come on, BK Racing is like one of the lowest end teams in NASCAR, and Alex Bowman, he drove the 88 in 10 races in 2016, and he actually did pretty good in most of those races. Like, he scored a top 20 in almost every single one of those races. I think he got top 10 in 3 of those races, and a pole in one of them at Phoenix, and he almost won the Phoenix Fall race in 2016, but unfortunately Sausage just took him out at the end of the day, and that was where everything went downhill a bit, and things happened, but hey, stuff happens. But Alex Bowman will replace Dale Jr. full-time in 2018 in the 88 car. So now I have more predictions for the future, but they should be more in place, you might say. So, thoughts were going in the background, but my guess now is that William Byron is going to spend the rest of this year in Xfinity, and he's also going to spend next year in Xfinity as well. Like I'm expecting Alex Bowman. I'm expecting William Byron to just be in the 9 at Xfinity for 2 years, and then what I'm expecting next is Casey Kane to retire full time from the Cup Series at the end of 2018, which means that William Byron will get to drive the number 5 full time in 2019. So we'll have a lot more young drivers at Hendrick Motorsports, and the only remaining legend there will be Jimmy Johnson. But then again, Jimmy Johnson, he's an old driver, but he's still at the top of his game. So it's like that Jimmy Johnson is one of these young drivers, but yet he's an old man, but he drives like a young driver. So it's also outside. But yes, so now my predictions. Again, William Byron to the 5 in 2019, Casey Kane to retire full-time from the Cup Series. So now this leaves one question. Where is Matt Kenseth going to drive in 2018? Because, now the 88 is now taken up by Alex Bowman, so what I'm guessing now is either Matt Kenseth is going to go to either the 77 at Furniture Racing, or maybe he might wind up at one of the lower-end teams in NASCAR. I mean, maybe not. Maybe, maybe he'll join forces with Team Penske in the Cup Series where they'll open up a third ride, and that will happen. Or maybe Matt Kenseth will not mind going to one of the lower-end teams in NASCAR. Or maybe he'll just go back down to the full-time Xfinity Series, or maybe just retirement. I don't know. I would really hate to see Matt Kenseth retire this soon. I mean, he has wins left in him. I mean, I can see Matt Kenseth winning another race. Like, I'm expecting him to win at least 1 or 2 races before this year is over, and, maybe win some more races at another high-end team, I suppose. But, But it's still yet to be confirmed what will happen next, where will Kenseth go. I'll definitely make a video talking about it, but yeah, so there isn't so many questions going on now, but at the same time, what's gonna happen next? Oh dear, this is gonna be tough to figure out. But that is going to be the end of this video. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video. You know, it's a sausage video, I guess, and yeah, and also for those who want some more updates, I might as well just give them at the end of this video. You know, you guys probably not gonna see this part of the video, but you know, just goes to show how much of these videos that you actually watch. Yeah, this week's throwback video has been postponed to this Tuesday because I, you know, was too lazy to make the video, and you know, I have a plan for what's going to be the next Throwback Thursday video, but you know, we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out soon enough. We'll see what happens. But yeah, iPad Air, it's still broken. Well, not completely broken, except the touchscreen feature is still not there. But hopefully I can get further confirmation of the damage this weekend when I take apart the iPad Air. Other than that, that's about really all I have to talk about. Hope you have enjoyed this video once again. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, because I upload videos on a daily basis. Although, because of the fact that the iPad Air is broken, I may, and this is the thing, I might end up going into another drought like I did at the beginning of November of last year. Who knows? Again, I don't know how bad the damage is. I'm going to find out, and when I do, I can make my next decision. But again, that's going to be the end of this video. I'll see you in the next one.